already know coming with them cameras on. Nah, I know y'all ain't coming here with y'all cameras off like that. Come on. Come on. It's fun your freedom Fridays. It's time to get your money up. It's time to get your money up. It's time to turn your annual income into your monthly income. Like that's really my goal. I don't know. Drop what your money goal is in the chat. Like, what do you see yourself doing that's different from what you did last year? I want to know in the chat. So what's going on, family? I see y'all. I see y'all coming in with y'all cameras on. Bruce, what's going on, family? Benita, I see you. Queen Will, what's going on, King? I'm loving that background. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. We gonna jump right into it. We gonna start this Luhv Plus show. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
King, you want to run that back with volume?
My bad.
No worries.
Yeah, we gotta have a volume on that. Sunshine said I wasn't coming up till I heard the volume on that. What's going on, Sonny?
What's going on, King? What's going on, family? It's Friday. How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? Listen, let me see. Let me see. I think we got some cameras on. Okay, I see some cameras on. We got a little bit of cameras off, but okay, I see y'all. Make sure y'all, hey, go let y'all family know. Drop the link in the Telegram chat. Let y'all cousins know that we are live. Y'all family members in here, please, because everybody need this mindset work. But how y'all doing today? Welcome to your accountability calls. And so today, yes, y'all already know what it is. We are back again. We are back at this, and this is your Accountability Accelerator boot camp, right? And y'all know this is your 30-day program, right? And what are we here for? That big word that you just seen at the top of the screen, accountability, right? And so you already know that that's what this program is all about. It's designed to help you be not me, not we, not them, not us or whatever, but you specifically to be accountable. Y'all are the entrepreneurs, and this is, you're here stating that you want some goals. We are here to help keep you accountable. I know that this is new for some of you. We all know that this is new for some of you, but for most of us, we've been here for a minute. And it's not like we're not just here to just keep you just accountable, but for your actions. But we also want to provide you with the tools and the resources that you need to help you accomplish your goals, right? And so we talk about habits, new habits, and producing real-time results. So right now, we're not even going through this whole mix and mumbo jumbo of a lot of stuff that we want to talk about as far as being accountable. We're getting straight to it this morning. We want to know who actually did the work that has been assigned this week. We're getting straight to it. There was some work that was assigned to y'all this week as far as like your mission statement and some tasks. I really want to know who's actually gotten any work done this week. So let me put this on. Let me see. Where's that gallery view at? I don't know if it's going to let me do it right now. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. All right. So yeah, let me mute Mr. E coming in the building. All right, y'all. So anybody, like some virtual hands, I need y'all to talk to me. Anybody got their mission statement done? Anybody got their task done? Anybody got any work that was assigned to them this week as far as your accountability calls? Anybody got any of their work done while we're still letting the family in? Is that a no? Is everybody muted? Is my Wi-Fi down? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Queen. We looking for these
okay.
hands. Like,
I'm
where we
like,
at, y'all? Where we at? It's Friday. Like, it's not.
my system went down. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe my system went down. I don't know, because I've had that issue before. So, okay, King Bruce, come talk to me. I see one hand up because, again, these are your accountability calls. We are not here to just be on camera looking cute, telling stories. We love the breakthroughs and all the rest of that. But this is about being accountable. You can't move the needle without getting the work done. This is about action. So we're not just here for just the mindset aspect, just to be listening to us speak, but work actually needs to be done. And if you're not doing the work, then what exactly are we doing on our accountability calls?
Yeah, that might be partially my fault, Sunshine. I gotta stop saying welcome to the Luhv Plus show. Nah, because everybody that you see here actually implements like whatever we're asking you guys to do is things that we had to do. Like these challenges, going through the program and writing our goals down and actually talking about what we're grateful for and doing these things back to back, like time and time again. We have to do these things to actually start manifesting things in our lives. So, Bruce, where you go? I thought you said you did something, brother. What's going on? What's going on? Don't disappear on me.
Bring the king up. Let's talk to the king. Let's talk to King Bruce real quick. Let's
What's
talk to
going on, Bruce?
What's good, fam? What's good? What's good? Yeah. So the mission statement I've worked on, and I just it's kind of basic, but it's more of to the point in what I'm doing. Um, so yeah, basically it goes like this: Are you happy with your credit score right now? I'll start out with that question, and then from then I'll say, if you're not, you're definitely in the right place in the right time. I have that energy and the guidance to get you where you need to go to get your credit score where you need to be. I can add to it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Couple of sentences.
Okay, so are you taking the time out to speak about who you are, what it is that you do, and how you could help them accomplish whatever it is you're looking to help them accomplish? Like, what problem are you solving? What it is that you do, and what problem are you actually helping them solve?
Yeah, so I help people repair their credit score and get the credit profile up to where they need to be to actually acquire off-market property deals.
Okay, so if you was to put that together from the beginning, you are what?
I am a credit consulting associate, so I help people bring their credit scores and their credit profile up to where they need to be to get funding for their particular purpose.
Okay, so put it together. Run it back, put it together.
All right, bet. So, are you happy with your credit score right now? If not, I am that go-to in the credit repair space. I'm board certified. I'm credit repair certified as far as your score. So I can help you get where it needs to be to accomplish your goals and acquire assets.
So for your mission statement, take the question out and just state who you are and what you do to help solve the problem.
Okay. So I am a professional credit consulting advisor. So what I do is help people get their credit scores up to where they need to be to get funding for their assets that they want to acquire.
Do you remember that whole, did that feel comfortable for you just now?
Absolutely. It may come out of different wording, but yeah, it's the same mission statement.
Okay, so go ahead, make it flow. Put it together, make it flow for yourself.
All right, bet. So, are you happy with your credit score? If
No.
not,
Question out. No question.
Oh, question now? Okay, I got you. So I am the go-to for credit repair services. I am board certified, I'm credit repair certified, and I can help you get to your goals by improving your score as well as your credit profile to where you can accomplish your goals with assets.
Okay. So that's your overall mission statement for everybody that you meet. So when they're talking about King Bruce, and if you're putting out a business card or a pamphlet or a bulletin, that's what you want it to say on your bulletin board. If people driving down the interstate, that's your bulletin board statement.
Yes. Can be improved though, but yes. Good start.
Okay. So if you feel like it could be improved, improve it to what you actually want that billboard to say and come with your billboard statement.
One more time. That's it. All right, here we go. Are you? No question. Okay.
No question.
Let's see. So
You're not putting so on that billboard. You are not putting so on
I'm
that
not putting so.
You are not putting so on that billboard. I am
the go-to of credit repair services. If you need help with your credit score being improved and with your credit profile being improved, I can assist you in getting to your goals by accomplishing more assets and accompanying more assets like that.
All right, let me jump in there real
I'm
fast.
working on it.
Yeah, you're going to work on that one.
So a mission statement is, what is your mission? What are you out to do and why? Not a pitch, not a sell. What are you out to do and why? That's it. Let's just make it simple. It's your identity. It's who are you? Who are you? Well, like, oh, I'm this person to do this thing. I'm creating this thing. This is what I am doing right now. This is who I am. Right? But why is Bruce the only one with his hand up though?
That was the next question.
So let me ask. Did anybody else do any of this? Did anybody else create their mission statement? I know we were doing it live, so some people have done it, right? And then we gave you homework to say, commit to writing your 2-minute speech, your 2-minute story, and utilize the timeline below, and also so that way we can create your introduction statement. So did anybody write down the mission? Like, does anybody know their mission? You want to come up here and share your mission? This is free advertisement for you, by the way. All right, somebody got their hand up.
Queen Vanita.
Queen Vanita.
Good morning. I didn't get a chance to actually do mine. I've been in the streets all week. So, but I'm willing to give it a try here. So I assist families with creating their financial wealth. I do financial literacy, showing families how to set themselves up for retirement, tax-free retirement, to set their children up to be millionaires. I provide individuals with information on how to have multi-million-dollar babies. And
All right, hold on. So let's start. What's your mission? I am Vanita. I am on a mission to do X, Y, Z. I'm on a mission to end world poverty. And I plan to do it through group economics. Okay. Who are, right? I'm a real estate investor, and I plan to invest into 30 doors in January, from January 1st to December 31st. Like, what mission? What are you out to accomplish? What is something that you want to do, or what is something that you are currently doing? Right. So this is the realm that we want to speak in. And the reason why we want to speak in this realm, because if you do not find your identity, or you do not create your identity, your manifestation power will be limited. So there's a lot of you who probably haven't found your first deal yet. There's a lot of you who probably spend a lot of money on courses and mentorship and haven't seen much result. And the reason why is because you do not have an identity. When you do not have an identity, you can't speak to the things that you truly want and connect to the people that you want because there's nothing to hold it in a foundational space. So this week is all about building your foundation. So understanding that your story is paramount to your foundation, you have to like really be in unison with the distinctions of what these things are. A mission statement is different from your personal introduction statement. They're two different things. Like I'm hearing everybody use a pitch as their mission statement. Like, what are you out to accomplish, right? What are you looking to create? So, all right, run it back, Vanita.
Okay. I am a certified financial wealth advisor, and I help families to set themselves up for I'm a financial wealth strategist. I help families to set themselves up to retire tax-free, have financial wealth, financial freedom.
Why? Because you believe in.
Because I believe that every family should have a legacy for generations to come.
Okay.
A successful financial legacy for generations to come.
We know that one of your values now is having financial success, right? Like these things are very important. I'm telling you right now, the reason, like, it's these small wins that create these big gains. And you truly want to get the most out of this mentorship, what I advise everybody to do is to get clear on your goals, get clear on your values, get clear on your aspirations. This is why we have this up front and center, right? So that way you do this week, everything that you learned for the last 2 weeks is going to make more sense to you. See, some of you probably was in class yesterday when Taisha was demonstrating how to get tax breaks or deductions and credits, and you may not understand how to use it yet because you don't have an identity within your business. You don't even know what you're looking to accomplish. So if you don't know what you're looking to accomplish, how can you accomplish what you're looking to accomplish? It makes no sense, right? Because you don't know what you're looking for. How could you find it?
Mm-hmm.
So I want everybody to be in a space doing this thing right. So everybody has 1 minute to create 2 sentences. That's very easy. You shouldn't have to think about this, and it shouldn't take you 5 minutes because you already know who you are. You already know your mission, and that's one of the reasons why you came into this program, because you had a mission already. So inside your mission statement, it must encapsulate your values. So when you talk about who you are, why do you want this thing to take place? Why are you out here helping single parents do this? Why? Why? Because you want a better life for children. Why? Right? So you have to express the why. So let's try it one more time with Vanita, and then we'll go on to helping everybody with something different.
I am a certified wealth advisor, and I assist families in preparing themselves and their loved ones to create a financial wealth legacy for their generations to come.
All right.
And the reason that I believe that every family should have financial wealth and legacy left for their children's children's children's.
Okay, that's good. Just remember, right? Like, it's just certain words, right? As a financial advisor, right? Like as a wealth building specialist, speak
Okay.
as already happening, right? And get
Okay.
away from the I ams unless it's
Okay.
a statement, right? But other than that, you have to just be that thing. So this is how I make it easy and simplistic. My mission is to create a community full of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity through being the representation of that, right? I am the representation of love, connectivity, financial. That's me. So for you, it's the same thing. Like, how are you actually going to be able to produce whatever it is that you want to produce without first being that, right? So if you want to help people produce wealth, you should actually know how to produce wealth.
Right.
So we don't need to make this difficult, and it doesn't need to be complicated, everyone. Just understand that you need to be clear. That's it. We just want you to be clear on it and get straight to the point. All right. Everybody send some love to Vanita in the chat. Make sure y'all write this down. You should be putting it inside your groups. Everybody here, who drop a 1 in the chat if you are inside of your groups on Luhv Plus. Drop a 0 in the chat if you're not inside of your group on Luhv Plus, meaning that you haven't logged in, meaning that you don't even have an account on Luhv Plus. You don't even know anything about it. Put a 0 in the chat. Everybody should be dropping this stuff inside of their groups. Share this information not only with yourself, but with the people that's in your group. If that's clear, put clear in the chitty. All right, cool. Let's move on. Sunshine, you want to continue or you want me to keep rolling?
Cool. Mr. E was up next. Oh, where'd he go?
Top of the morning, family. Top of the morning. Y'all can hear me?
What's going on, King?
Everything is everything. Over here. Constant elevation. So the mission statement for Mr. E would be we provide quality service while practicing customer first service. The reason why we provide this type of service is because there's a lot of jackrabbit companies out here, right? That's out here scheming and just taking customers' money.
Calling Piedmont Healthcare Patient Connection Center. If you are calling for emergency services, please hang up and call 911. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. If you are a hospital or physician's office, press.
All right, cool. So who are you? What do you do? Like, who are you? What are you out to accomplish? Like, that is the framework, y'all. Who am I? What am I out to accomplish? We have to know who you are and what are you out to accomplish, right?
So, all right. So I would say I'm a serial entrepreneur, right? Out to produce hope for the people, right? I was able to scale a business from ground zero and bring it to a multi-six-figure business within 4 years. So I'm out to bring hope to the people, right? From where I come from, I'm out to bring hope for the people.
But by way of,
say it again, I'm sorry.
By way of what? Like, how do you bring hope to people?
Right? So if I can take this knowledge, basically duplicate myself, for real.
Say that one more time, King, because you was lagging.
Go ahead, Sonny.
Say that one more time, King, because you was lagging. We couldn't hear you.
Oh, so I was saying, basically duplicate myself, right? So showing people basically with the information and knowledge that I was able to apply over the years, right, or obtain over the years, that with this same information, right, I can now show you how to do the same, right? How to go out here and acquire an appliance repair business or apply a trades business and turn it into a 6-7 figure business.
Okay, I need you to get very clear on a couple of things. Like, I'm loving what you're saying. Okay. I love what you're for, but we need clarity around this, right? So who else needs clarity? Like, if you feel like you need clarity with this, like you need assistance with this, drop a 1 in the chat. So when it comes to creating your mission statement, it's like, who are you? Oh, I am such and such. I am looking, or I am creating this thing. How are you creating this thing? I am creating this thing by the answer, right? Okay, cool. So for you, I'm a serial entrepreneur who is creating a community of hope and financial literacy. Through what? Through, are you having public meetings? Are you hosting a class? Do you have like a private group? Like, we have to know how you're doing it. So who are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? How? Right? Like, how is it getting done? Right? So gotcha. When we talk about this, here's something that's going to help everybody understand their mission better. So if you want to understand your mission better, put a 1 in the chat. If you want to understand your mission better, put a 1 in the chat. So let's scroll down real fast. let me show y'all something real fast. Let me share the screen real fast. Pop a link. I want to show y'all something. All right. Remember this, right? This is our graphic for the week. Each week, we're going to have one theme that we're basically talking about and just break down the components to help you do that one thing, right? So we're going to have sales in another week. You're going to have getting funded and all this other stuff in another week, right? And then this right here is just about manifesting. Now, once again, we understand that manifesting has how many layers to it? Put the answer in the chat. Manifesting has how many layers to it? I should see everybody putting in the chat. It should just be one person, 2 people. It should be everybody paying attention, everybody working. This is your life. Your life is at stake right now, right? So there's 5 layers to it. What are the 5 layers? Put the answers in the chat. Put the answers in the chat. What's the 5 layers? What are the 5 layers? Put the answer in the chat. So first of all, your mindset. Mindset is the GPS. So this is the set of instructions. This is the belief, right? The identity is who you are. The speaking ability is how well can you articulate who it is that you are and what it is that you want. Your connection is going to be dependent upon how well you can articulate. And then your accountability is basically the tasks that you're given that you need to accomplish to create said thing. All right. So now let's think about it this way. Most of us want to get to a destination and want to get to a certain place in life, right? So we have that mindset already. We have the mindset. We know where we want to go in life. But the truth of the matter is, we haven't identified where we are. See, we know where we want to go, but we haven't identified where we are. So you got to start speaking about where you are. But the way to start speaking about where you are is speaking about where you came from, where you've been, right? Most people know where they want to go, but they don't speak about where they've been. See, in order to get where you want to go, you have to know where you've been. This is where it comes to connection. So you have to be connected to your own journey. Everybody put "I'm connected to my journey" in the chat. Everybody put "I'm connected to my journey." See, most of you right now do not want to speak about yourself, but you want to speak about Cat Williams. Most of you don't want to speak about yourself, but you want to speak about Shay Shay. Most of y'all don't want to speak about yourself, but you want to speak about what's going on the internet. You have to be connected to your journey. So when we talk about accountability, see, look, everything that you've gone through in your life, it may not have been your fault, but what is it? Put the answer in the chat. It's not your fault, but it's your what? It is your responsibility to handle everything that has gone on in your life. It's your responsibility to make change and not wait on chance in order to manifest everything it is that you want. All right, so let's bring it back. So now, when we talk about understanding your story, how many of you are comfortable with sharing your story? Put a 1 in the chat if you are comfortable with sharing your story. Put a 2 in the chat if you are not. Come on, look, it's one button. Like it should be, you should be flying in with the comments. It's one button. 1. Anybody who put a 2, you better off getting comfortable right now. You're better off getting comfortable right now. So the reason why you're not comfortable with sharing your story is because you like to be consistent and you don't like change. The truth of the matter is you're going to change every day, whether you like it or not. And you're better off getting comfortable with change and getting comfortable with developing a way to speak about yourself. Okay? Now, what are we going to do? We're going to show you how to change your mindset and change your relationship to your story, so that way you can change and manifest what you want. Because believe it or not, your mindset has created the identity that you currently have. It's created the speaking ability that you currently have. It's created the connecting ability. And it's created the way that you operate, your habits. So basically, you have what you have in your life because you are who you are. But if you want to get something different, you must change who you are. But first, we got to understand where we come from. Apolline, you want to share your screen again? And let's go down to the timeline. Everybody get out your pen and paper. I need you to start working right now. In fact, hold up. Put the graphic on the screen real quick. So just let them know. Put the time, it's time to work graphic on the screen. So that way they understand that we're getting to work. When y'all see this pop up on the screen, it is time to do what? Let me know in the chat. When y'all see this graphic pop up on the screen, what is it time to do? It is time to work. We want real-time results, right? Right? We want results in real time. So it's time to do that work. If y'all ready, drop a 1 in the chat. If y'all ready, drop a 1 in the chat. All right, we're gonna share the PDF. Everybody has this PDF. And if you don't, can somebody drop it in the chat? Let me do it. I don't even want to wait. Let's drop this PDF in the chat for them. Go to the timeline. Let's go to the timeline. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Everybody right now, I just need you to just write the year. So you're gonna do this later on your own time, but right now I just need you to create a guide for yourself. So scroll down a little bit till we get to the line. This is how I want you to start writing out your story. So if you remember anything from the ages 1 to 5, right? Anything, just copy this model. You could draw a line and you can put some dashes in it and you can put some dots in it, whatever. Just copy this model, take a screenshot, but you actually have this already inside the PDF. Can somebody drop this PDF inside the chat, this updated PDF? So this is the key, y'all. You have to know important dates in history in time, right? So, okay, cool. Whether it was a birth date, whether it was a first day of school. I remember my first day of school, which was crazy. I remember what we did in school. I remember where my school was. But the ages 1 to 5. These also could be certain events that could be traumatic. It could be something that gave you some type of trauma. It could be something that gave you some type of healing. It could be something that was amazing. It could be a discovery. Just understand anything that's important to you, put it down. All right, anything that's important to you. Apolline, can you drop this in the chat, please? Can you drop this link in the chat? This PDF in the chat. All right, cool. So now as you go throughout the timeline, you have to make sure that you put down everything that's very important to you, because this is what shaped who you are, but it may not have been your fault for the things that you dealt with, but it is your responsibility to heal yourself through these things. So everything that you had to learn to survive, you have to now unlearn to succeed. So the things that used to work for you, the avoidance behavior, the being quiet, the not sharing your story, not speaking to people, the introverted behavior, all of this needs to do what? It needs to what? Put the answer in the chat. Put the answers in the chat. I only see a couple answers in the chat. Everybody should be, if you're not putting answers in the chat, you're not doing the work. Like, let's just understand that. Everybody has to put answers in the chat. I don't want to make it seem like I want this more than you, but I don't want to also make it seem like I don't care about you doing the work, because I could just easily be like, all right, whatever, and keep moving on. But forcing the progress is something that you need to get used to. Some days you're not going to feel like you want to. Some days you're not going to want to do it. It is what it is, but you need to force the progress. And that's what we're doing right now. Okay, cool. So now understand that. Has everybody started writing down just the years? Just write down just the years for right now. Okay, maybe you was born in 2000 and you put 2000 right here on the screen. Maybe you were 10 years old 2010, right? All right, you put that right there. Whatever it is, you just start putting down the timeline, right? For you, because I don't know, everybody different ages, but just at least start doing that. You have to get so comfortable with the story, because let me share the screen one more time, Apolline. When it comes to And I'm gonna use the example of the 9 to 5, right? I'm gonna use the example of the 9 to 5. I'm gonna use the example of the 9 to 5, right? So you had the mindset to go out there to get the job, right? So you had to pick a position, you picked the position. Once you pick the position, you say, okay, yeah, I want to do finance. All right, so I'm gonna go get a job in finance. You got an interview, you did the interview, you connected with them. Okay, cool, you did a great job on the interview. They hired you. All right, now you got tasks, and your tasks lead to how much money you get paid and all that other stuff, right? So, but what do you think they connected to? Like in the connection, yes, you had the skill, you had the tools, yes, maybe you had a degree, but it ain't really about the degree. It's about the what? Let me know in the chat. What did they connect to? I'm gonna show you why it's important too. What did they connect to? Only 2 people are participating at a time. This is madness. They connected to your story. If anybody has, let me know right now. Do you feel otherwise? Do you feel like maybe I'm mistaken and they didn't connect to your story? Do y'all feel like that? So let me just put this point out. Everybody put their mics on mute, please. Can team make sure everybody mics on mute? So if this story wasn't that important, why would they ask you, have you ever committed a felony, or have you ever been a felon, or you've been a convicted felon? If your story wasn't important, why would they ask you which school did you come from? If your story wasn't important, why would it matter if they chose you or chose somebody else? It's your story. It's undeniably the story. When you go and you purchase something, the same formulation works. You get a mindset, you see a commercial, you're like, damn, that's a good thought. What would it look like if I had that thing? Let's just say the iPhone. New iPhone come out, you're like, damn, I don't want to be the only one that doesn't have the iPhone. So now you create an identity of you don't want to be the only one without it. So now you start speaking about it. And then you start connecting to it and finding all the reasons why they, on the TV show, on the commercial, they told you why it's beautiful for you to have. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to go out there and get the thing. And then you go out and get the thing. I'm telling you, there's no way possible that these 5 things does not play a factor in what you manifest. They always do, whether you believe it or not. So you not speaking about your story is not allowing you to connect to the manifestation that you truly want. When you talk about 100K a month, when you talk about $2,000 a month, when you talk about whatever it is that you want, if you are not speaking and connecting to what you want, you will not receive it. All right. So just understand this point. So even at the job, right, all of this stuff matters. So let's stop sharing the screen. Let's go back to that PDF. And now I'm going to take you down to the personal introduction statement. This personal introduction statement is going to allow you to work on your mission statement. It's going to allow you to work on your core values, because you're going to see something that's fundamental. Now, before you can get to any solution, so the iPhone was created because there was a problem. What was the problem? So there's a lot of problems that we're dealing with that you may not see as a problem, because a lot of us deal with the BS, right? We constantly just deal with things. But why was the iPhone created? Let me know in the chat. Why was the laptop created? Let me know in the chat. Wi-Fi is free, by the way. You don't need to pay for Wi-Fi, but everybody here has paid for Wi-Fi. When Jay-Z said you can sell water to a well, at first I didn't understand what he was talking about. Now I know. Just so you understand, it's a sidebar. We're going to get to that in a minute. But why was Uber created? Why was Amazon created? Why were clothing created? To do what, y'all? To improve on what was already existing. See, the key thing is here just to improve on what is already existing. There was a problem. So this is how I want everybody to start when you start going to your networking events, because what we're going to do is this. each month we're going to have a big mogul meetup. When I say big mogul meetup, I'm saying national mogul meetup. National mogul meetup is everybody's going to have a mogul meetup in their city, and I'm going to appoint somebody to run that. And then we're going to report back, and we're going to share the photos and share the videos of how that went down. So at the same time, New York is having their mogul meetup, Atlanta is having theirs. At the same time, Dallas is having theirs, California is having theirs. So understand, everybody's going to have a big mogul meetup, and I want y'all to share these things. During these networking events, you must have your problem solution questions, your personal introduction statement down pat. So let's pull it up a little bit so we can see the examples. So in a personal introduction statement, you must have what 3 things? Put the answers in the chat. Which 3 things must you have in a personal introduction statement? Where's Taisha at with the Jeopardy music? List all 3. List all 3. List all 3. Uplink, don't move anymore. Don't try to give them any more. They should have been reading, and they also have it. Which 3 components make up your mission statement? Let me know in the chat. Okay, they gave up already. Problem, solution, and questions. So now that everybody knows, everybody should be writing it down in the chat now. Which 3 components? Problem, solution, questions. And some of you might be like, why does this matter? Because if you're a real estate investor, you're going to need this in order to talk to a motivated seller. You're going to need this in order to target the people that you need to target. You're going to need this in order to sell. You're going to need this to introduce yourself to people, to let them know what you do without selling them. You're going to need this. This is what you're being like. This is what, let's say, Dunkin' Donuts use, but they use it in the form of a billboard, or they use it in the form of a menu, right? You're hungry. That's the problem. The solution is we have all of this for you. The question is, which one can you afford? I didn't think about it that way. So the problem is, well, this is how you start it out. Everybody should be starting it out like this until you get used to it, and you can start switching it up a little bit. The problem, well, you know how, and then you go into the problem. Which problem are you dealing with? So, well, you know how most entrepreneurs, small business owners, career professionals, they want access to funding. They want better debt management strategies. They want to grow communities and increase their sales. It's a problem. Why? Because most people can't get access to funding. Most people don't know how to have debt management strategies. Most people don't have a community, and they want that. And most people cannot increase their sales and meet their sales target. So, well, here's a solution. Well, so what I do is I help individuals and teams just like that become more effective in less time to achieve their goals faster and acquire assets. See, through this knowledge and strategies, I provide them access to well over 6 figures in funding. I'm talking about resources that change their relationship with money to dig themselves out of debt to increase their sales. You want to scroll up there? Right? To generate cash flow, to create a community of like-minded individuals. You talk about what you do, whether it's, for me, it's love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. But for you, it might be something different. But you also, at the end, you mention, what is it going to do for them? What is it? What's the result? So, well, you know, what I do is I help individuals like that become more effective in less time to achieve their goals and acquire assets. So that way they can make the money that they want, so they can live the desired life that they want, right? And when you look at it from that standpoint, a person goes, wow, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to get from this. So now here's where the question part comes in at. So if you're talking to a person, hey, what's up? What do you do? Yeah, well, so you know how I help individuals who are entrepreneurs and small business owners increase their goals, increase their sales goals, and hit their targets. So this is how I help them make money, so that way they can live the life that they desire. Then they go, oh, damn, okay, that's dope. Do you have any goals? Do you have any assets? And then now that person is like, wait, yeah, I got goals and I got assets. And then they start talking to you about it. So what I want you to do is I want you to add the question in. After you finish your solution, I want you to add a question in. So whatever it is that you do, I want you to add the question in and say, well, do you have XYZ? So I want somebody who is not afraid to go through this and become a person who could be a leader right now. And let's help you build your personal introduction statement. Remember, the person who answers, the person who raised their hands, those are the persons or people who get the most value, right? So let's have somebody raise their hand, and I want to help you build out your personal introduction statement right here, right now. Apeline, can you help me with this? Oh, Sunshine, you're sharing your screen. You probably can't see. Let's have Sunshine do it. Sunshine, would you mind helping me, Queen, to know who's coming up?
Sure, it's Queen Angela. Come talk to us, Queen.
Everybody else, I want you to do it within the chat. So first thing I want everybody to do is write down the problem. What's the problem that you are solving, right? What's the problem?
Yeah, Angela.
Is she there? Let's send her a request to unmute.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. Okay,
What's up, Angie?
good morning. Happy Friday.
Yes. So let's get to it, right? For you, what is your problem? Everybody else in the chat, write down the problem. What is the problem?
I overthink, I overanalyze.
Wait, no, this is not your problem. This is
Oh.
their you're solving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I see Tracy so far in the chat. I need to see more people in the chat. What is the problem? You got to get, come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's move. So for you, Angela, which business do you have?
Wealth creation.
You're helping people create wealth. Okay.
Through trust and through trust and building their own bank.
Okay. So that's going to be solutions, but what's the problem right now?
The problem is they're making less than $50,000 a year.
Speak more to the pain. What's more about that pain? They're making less than $50,000.
Poverty. They can't enjoy the things they want to have, be, and do.
Okay, so let's get very specific and let's get fast and concise with the stuff, y'all. So
Okay.
this is the example that we have on the screen. Well, you know how most entrepreneurs, small business owners, and career professionals want access to business funding, better debt management strategies, grow a community, and increase sales. That's a lot. Yours could be a really small. Yours could just be you. Well, you know how most new entrepreneurs want to get access to business funding, and they say for some reason they can't get access to it. Well, you know what I do is I help those individuals understand the knowledge and the strategy that it takes to provide them access with information that gets them over 6 figures in funding. That's the solution. So for you now, right? What is the problem that you're seeing?
Okay, so you want me to kind of use this as a template?
This will be your template. Like,
okay,
will be your template. Which
okay.
problem?
Here we go. So I help individuals and families, just like I help individuals and families become financially independent through education. Yes.
You want to know the problem first.
Oh, the problem is to me, people can't they don't have enough money to send their kids to college, to have the basic necessities to enjoy life the way they want to, their dream life.
There you go. So the problem is, but who are you targeting? Who are these people that can't send their kids to college?
The people who make less than $40,000 a year. Okay,
well, you know how there's people who make less than $40,000 a year, who they can't send their kids to college, struggling in credit card debt. They can't seem to live the life they truly want. Well, what I do is I help, right? So let's try it like that. So start from the top. Well, you know how, and then go into it.
Well, I know how to help individuals and families, just like yourself, create a trait.
Maybe I'm not being clear. And this goes for everybody. I see everybody dropping in the chat. The
This
problem.
is good.
Now I want you to put the structure in there as well. Start with the baseline. This is how it's gonna work. You're gonna get into an environment. Maybe it's networking, and somebody goes, okay, so what do? It's subtleties. I'm helping you sell, and it's gonna come to fruition later. But right now, I'm giving you subtleties. These things work a long way. So you do not want to miss out on saying, well, you know how. Because when you say, well, you know how, psychologically, you're connecting to the other person. And that is what you want. You want to be connected. You're one connection away from the life you truly want, or the sale that you want to make, or whatever the case may be. So in this case, it's just expressing something to someone. So you go, well, you know how people who make less than $40,000 a year aren't in a position to send their kids to college, struggle with credit card debt, and can't live the life they truly want. Well, what I do is, so now we want to go into solutions, y'all. So everybody who put their problems in, I want you to now use the structure. Well, you know how.
Got it.
Problem. And then we're gonna do the solution. So everybody right now in the chat, go through the problem. Well, you know how, and then write down the problem. So all right, for you, Angela, let's start with the problem. Well, you know how.
Well, you know how people you know how people who make less than $40,000 a year, how they're not able, most times they're not able to send their kids to college. They're not able to even go to an expensive theme park. They're not able to even go on a vacation. There's simple things that most people want to enjoy and can't. Well, what I do is,
stop right there. I just want you to take it step by step. This is step by step. I want everybody to do it step by step, so that way we master the process. Because what I'm noticing is we have these classes and we give y'all beautiful information, y'all do the class, y'all hype, but then after that, it just almost all just evaporates. I want to make sure we get this down so that way when we walk away, we already know. We want real-time results. All right, so let's go with the problem again. One more time. What is the problem?
well, you know how the people, okay, you want to go the well part?
Always, look, everybody, always, this is how the structure is. Well, you know how. Okay. Always, we're not deviating from that. We're doing that. Got it, everyone? Let's get it.
Well, you know how people who make less than $40,000 a year, they're not able to send their kids to college. They're not able to have extra savings to provide for things they want to do in the future. Go on vacation, simple things like go into a theme park with expensive tickets, small things that help them enjoy life. So well, what I do is, right? Keep going.
I just want you to stop right there, and I want you to do it again, and then we go to the solution. All right, so I'm not seeing everybody. In fact, I didn't see anybody put the structure inside the chat. So start with the structure, put it inside the chat. This is time to work. It's a work session, y'all. It's time to work. Get some work done. Because once again, if you do not get these small subtleties down, you're not going to manifest what you truly want. It's just the reality of it. And we showed you how, because those 5 layers, you cannot manifest without those 5 layers. So Edgar, for you who you just put into the chat, well, you know how people who own distressed properties are in distressful situations. I would like for you to break down this distressful situation. I would like for you to break that down. You know how people who own distressed properties are maybe in stressful situations where they're behind on their mortgage, or they don't have the money to update the property, right? Be specific about what that distressed situation is. All right, cool. Let's go to Angela one more time, and then we're going to go into the solution.
Well, you know, people who make less than $40,000 a year are not able to send their kids to college, be able to enjoy simple, expensive theme parks, small things like even go on a vacation, or even have that extra cash on hand to save and to save for a rainy day. Well, what I do is,
so now we're gonna go right into it. So what do you do?
So what I do is I get with families and individuals. I even get with groups. I have more than one group, or more than a couple of families interested at the same time. We get together and I show them how to create a trust and how to create their own family bank so they can create generational wealth from not only to live on now to use, but also so they'll leave a legacy for their children.
Right. So let's try it again. Let's do it again. That's a good job. But I want you to also express how you do it and then what result they get, right? So you was getting to that at the end. Let's just do it again for practice purposes.
Okay. So do I start at the well part?
Just have the solution for now.
Okay. So, well, what I do is I get with families and individuals like yourself. I get with and I help them create a trust, which helps them to protect what they make or how they earn their funds and what to do with the money that what they do with the money that they have, and also I then help them create their own bank so they can save it and protect it, but also be able to use that very same money to go and create assets so they can create generational wealth.
And do what? Like what? Remember, we're selling results, right? So
Yeah,
part is very important. The result.
I like this. No, this is really good. This is what I need. This is good. This is good because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think with all this stuff. Okay, I'm sorry.
No worries, you're doing well. Let's try it again. So solution. Apolline, will you mind scrolling up just a little bit so they can see the full solution? Thank you, King. Appreciate it. All right.
Okay, from the solutions. Well, what I do is part.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, well, what I do is I sit down with individuals and families and individuals like yourself. We talk about, I help them create a trust, to protect their money, and I help them create their own family bank so that they can empower themselves to have cash on hand when they need it and to allow their cash to grow while they're using it to go and purchase other assets like business.
I like that. I want you to speak more to the results. So for example, right? So, well, what I do is I help people change their relationships with money. So that way they can have X amount of dollars to do that thing that you said that they couldn't do, which was go on family vacation and go to have the kids go to college and all the other stuff that they desire. So I want you to talk to their desires at the end, because that is what is going to get the person to open up for the next portion of it. So just so everybody's clear about this, if you haven't noticed by the demonstration that we shared on the screen prior with the 5 layers to manifesting, everything in life is a funnel. When you're hungry, you think about being hungry. You think about what you want to eat. You go get it. You eat it. It's all a funnel. Nothing's changed here. So when you think about the problem, you speak about it, you connect to it, you do something about it, you get a result. It's all the same. So remember funnel. Everybody remember funnel. Everybody drop the word funnel in the chat. So everything that you do matters. So each question or each segment or each statement is going to lead to the next thing. We're not just talking blindly. We're not just speaking and just randomly blurbing things. No, everything is systematic, set to a funnel. So why am I saying the solution? Because I need to ask a question. Why am I asking a question? Because I need to explore to see if this person is somebody that I can work with. Why am I exploring to see if this person is somebody I can work with? Because I want to make sure that I can help this person do what? Fulfill on whatever it is that I said I wanted to fulfill on, right? My mission statement. All right, so cool. One more time, start from the solution and then get down to the desire of what they can accomplish with your solution.
So when helping people change their minds, their relationship with money, is that one of my solutions?
That's just
or
me.
is that I help it?
But you whatever it is that you really do, like we're not making it up, we're being honest.
No, that's really happening.
Okay, use it then. Yeah, use it. If you help people change their relationship with money, then that's what you do.
That's pretty cool. I never thought about it like that. Pretty cool. Okay, so where do you want me to start?
Start from solution.
Okay. Well, you know how people know that's how well what I do is I sit with individuals like yourself, or even families, or even families. Well, what I do is I sit with individuals like yourself and families.
I just want you to not say like yourself, because I see you saying that every time now before I let you go, because whatever. But you don't want to assume that that person is that person. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we're not targeting them. We're just letting them know what we do. So just in case they are not a great fit, they know what we do, and they might know somebody who is under $40,000 a year. And now, oh yeah, I got somebody, Angela, who's going to help you be able to do X, Y, and Z. And now this is how you create strategic partnership. So everything that we're doing, it matters. I'm showing you how to become a person who can take your annual income, turn it to monthly income through these small things first, because you have to get the mind right before you can get your money right. So we have to be super clear on what it is that we do and how we articulate it, because everything is a strategy. That's what this is. So I'm setting this person up to either be a client or to be a partner. Let me know in the chat. What are we setting this person up to do?
A client or a partner?
Let me know in the chat. What are we setting this person up to do?
Client.
Right. There we go, Anna. Be a client or a partner. That's what this is setting you up. See, a lot of times y'all go. Let me know, put a 1 in the chat if you go to networking events and you meet people and it's amazing, have great conversations. 2 months later, you done forgot them. You don't even know who they are and you don't even connect with them. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. This method is going to stop that in its tracks because you're going to create one or two things. A person is either going to be a client or the person is going to be a partner.
Okay.
With that, that means that either way, you're going to get paid now. You get what I'm saying? Either way, you're going to get paid now because they now see, wait a minute, okay, you help people get funding or you help people do X, Y, and Z. If I bring people to you, can we make a partnership? Can we? And it's like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. This is why I have so many partnerships. This is why I get money all the time. All right, cool. Anyway, let's continue to go. Solution oriented. Everybody drop their solutions in the chat and make sure you label it out so we know which one you're working on. I see Marlon just put it in the chat, but make sure you put solution first and then you put the answer. All right, cool. Let's go, Queen.
Okay, so I'm at the what I do is? Okay. Well, what I do is I work with individuals and families. I educate them on how to create a trust to protect their wealth and also how to build their own bank so that they can not only save money at a very great interest rate, but let it, well, as it grows, to go in and buy assets to go increase wealth and use those their trust and their family bank to hand down and generational wealth. Because the more I say it, the crappier I get. Anyway, generational wealth, crap.
Here's a tip. Here's a tip.
Damn it.
What to really do is speak to the results of what they get. Here, so you see, I'm just showing in this example, it's just showing you an extended version of how a conversation would be, right? But in your practice, you can shorten this up really fast because you already know all this stuff. Like I already know that how I'm gonna help them is to give them information that's going to give them well over 6 figures in funding and resources to change their relationship. I don't really need to speak to that too much. I can speak to it a little bit, right? So, for example, what I do is I help individuals and teams just like that become more effective in less time to achieve their goals and acquire assets faster. See, I want them to be able to make the amount of money that they want so that way they can live the life they desire. Now, I'm going to help them do that by providing them resources. And whatever like hack you got, like if you got a hack, you could throw your hack out there. Like if you're a credit specialist, you could say something like, well, I got this credit hacks, and what I do is I make sure that I got a credit software, basically. I got this credit software, and what I do is I let the credit software just automatically handle it. Like when you throw out the hack, what happens is now a person like, whoa, credit software that just automatically handle it. Damn, like, all right, I want in. But they're not going to say that to you yet. It's just inside their minds right now. So you don't have to worry about having a full detailed plan of what you actually do. Just speak to the best parts of what it is about your solution. For me, the best part of my solution is I help them achieve their goals faster than what they thought they could. That's my best part. What is your best part? Your best part might be that your program is automated and is little to no work. Right? So just speak to your best parts.
Yes. Speak to my best part.
Yeah, start over from a solution. Well, what I do is, and then we're going to wrap up and go to the next thing and then finish up.
Well, what I do is I work with individuals and families to help them create a trust and create their own bank so that the money that they save can not only continue to grow when they're using it, they get to use it while they're alive, and they get to take that money and buy. Crap.
Oh, you had it. You had it. You just second guessed it. You had
That's
it.
what I do all the time. I got it.
Everybody send some love to Angela in the chat. Give her that motivation. You had it right there. You just second guessed yourself. That's all. And the best thing about this, y'all, is that y'all do this automatically. This is actually automatic, but when you understand that it's systematic, now you use the funnel to your advantage because all of you go ahead and do this all the time. Y'all do it all the time, but there's no strategy and funnel to it, so then you don't get a result out of it. But now we got the strategy and funnel, right? So, well, what I do is I help individuals do this thing to get this result by doing this. So I help individuals create trust. I help individuals change their relationship with money, create trust, so that way they can have legacies. right? So just those buzzwords alone might a person go, wait, what? And the questioning part is where you're actually going to get all the answers from. Like, so don't worry too much. The questioning part is where you're going to actually get all the answers from. So now you go down to, do you have any trust? Do you have any assets? And they go, yeah. Or they go, no, I don't have any assets and don't have any trust. And now you can start talking more about what you do inside the solution. Like this whole thing is just so that way you understand what your solution is and how you and what you have to offer. Now, when you go into speaking, you're going to come back to this naturally. You're going to come back to the solution naturally. So don't worry about speaking to all of the points that you create. Just talk about the high points. All right, so let's run through the entire thing from the problem all the way to the question, and then we're going to be done on that.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, people can I say instead of people say, can I say families?
Of course, you can say whatever it is that you were targeting.
Yeah. All right. So, well, you know how families are a lot of families right now are having a really hard time with adjusting income or making $40,000 or less. Some are unemployed and not generating income at all. They're making they can't seem to, ding it, they can't send their kids to college. They're having trouble just going on vacation, small, simple things that most people would like to enjoy, and some of them do, some of them don't. But well, so what I do is, gosh, I'm going over this really bad. Can you do it one more time? One more time. Okay, wait. We know how do you know how people or families, families are right about now really having a hard time, they're struggling. A lot of them are not making $40,000. A lot of them are unemployed. They have unemployed problems. Their incomes are really challenged. So and they can't seem to. One of the more important things, people that I see can't send their kids to college. They're having problems just taking their kids to an expensive theme park, enjoying a vacation, just being able to even fly taking a flight to someplace to enjoy, to be a part of an emergency, small things like that. So, well, what I do is my job is to change their relationship with money, where and help them find the root cause of where that's coming from. And so what I do is I help them find so they can go on vacation and enjoy, have a savings and afford college, right? Yes. So what I do is I help them establish a trust, and I help them create their own bank so that they can create a savings, be able to use that money and let it continue to work, and then go in and look for assets that they can purchase so that they can generate wealth and hand it down for generations and create legacies for generations to come.
All right, great stuff. And ask a question now. You have to always ask the question when you finish. The question is mandatory.
So, do you have any trust?
Right. Do you have any trust?
Are you working on a bank, a family bank? You know you can sidestep the bank. What? Yeah.
So now,
bank?
Actually, the solution is just for you to understand what it is that you do. Overall, this is going to be a lot faster and easier. But when we first start this out, week 1, I can't just give you the short version of it. I got to give you the extended version so you understand. As we go throughout the weeks, we shorten it up, and now you become a person that can speak really fast about it, right? Because honestly, you really just need 1 or 2 sentences. Well, what I do is I help families build trust and create more cash flow and assets. Or what I do is I help families build trust, change their relationship with money, so that way they can live a life of generational wealth. Oh yeah, do you have any trust? Oh yeah, no, man, I don't have any trust. I would love to do it. I was thinking about that. I heard that if I get an LLC, put it in a trust, and I do all these other things, I could keep my money and let it grow along. Yeah, you can. This is how we do it in our business. And now you go into it. So this is just the beginning of it. So that way you start practicing with just understanding your solution. Got that clear? Put clear in the chat. So this next thing is what's going to help you all get clear on all of this. Scroll down and let's go to task number 1. Everybody send some love to Angela in the chat. Great job, Angela.
That's right. I got a long way to go. That's help. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. You've been doing a great job. Like the fact that you raised your hand up here and you set out to do this, you actually did this. You got real help in real time, and that was great. So here's the task number 1, everyone. I want you to understand You got to write out the exact amount of money that you want. Everybody put into the chat right now. What's the exact amount of money that you want this year? Right? So let's go ahead and add some value here. Fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. See, what we want you to understand is it's not sufficient just to say, I want plenty of money. I want a lot of money. We want you to define the amount. We want you to say, hey, look, I want this amount, right? 1.5 million, 40K monthly. So you choose that particular amount. Answer in the chat. Somebody put 83.333, meaning that she want to make $1 million. You ain't slick. Legacy. She want $1 million. But she was right though. She want that a month. She was very specific. Great job. All right. So why? Why do you want 30K per month? Why do you want 20K per month? Like some of you just want an extra $10,000, right? Some of you just want an extra 20,000. When we talk about making a quick 20 million, right? This is really possible, but you're not going to do it by yourself. You're not going to do it alone. You got to do it with other people. Let's scroll down here. Why do you want this? Put the answer in the chat, y'all, right now. Some of y'all could be doing the work right now and getting the work done on the call versus having to go home and do the work. But come on, you gotta be more effective in less time. All right, let's go down. Scroll to the next one. Oh wait, we should read that. Apolline, can I have you read those? I'm gonna have you read the quotes and I'll read the other stuff if you don't mind. You want to read?
You're talking about from only those who become, right?
Yeah, just the quotes at the bottom.
Okay. Only those who become money conscious ever accumulate great riches. Money consciousness means that the mind has, hold up, got you on the way, has become so thoroughly saturated with the desire for money that one can see oneself already in possession of it.
So everybody take a moment and visualize you doing your money dance. I know y'all be doing y'all food dance, especially you ladies. When the food coming out to the table, y'all be getting all hype, doing the dances, getting your phone ready, taking a photo. But look, I want y'all to do your money dance. Everybody do their money dance. See yourself getting the money that you said that you want. 45K monthly. What does it look like? Is it coming in the form of a check? Is it coming from multiple streams? Are you getting a direct deposit? What's happening? Did you look up and kick over a bag that had $40,000 in it? I don't know. You tell me. I want you to see yourself in possession with the money that you already have because it already exists. The money is finding its way to you, just like you're finding its way to the money. It works both ways. When you are looking for greater love in your life, the love is looking for you too. The thing is, you have to see yourself already having, already acquiring, already possessing it. It is yours. Everybody put into the chat, it is mine. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next task. See, in order to receive, you must do what?
Yeah.
In order to receive, this is a law. I'm telling you, just like I said to you, the money that you want is coming for you, but you got to also go for it too. A lot of ladies, and I like to get on my ladies about this because you all love to say, I don't chase men or I don't go after a man. But guess what? When you don't go after the man that you want, then you settle for the guys that come to you. How many of you been in marriages when you settle for the guy that came to you? You may thought it was powerful. How many of you been in relationships, but you settled for the guy that came to you? How many of you done had children and fostered a life of a guy who came to you because you settled for the guy who came to you? How many guys you gotten women pregnant because you were settling for Mrs. Right Now? The satisfaction of a nut. Put the nuts in the chat. Put the nuts in the chat. How many of you done settled for
Did you not say pause? You said put the nuts in the chat. What?
worthy about this?
It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday.
Put the nuts in the chat because this is nuts. It's nuts that some of us would take a temporary satisfaction that has a long-term result attached to it. I told you, don't get me cooking up here. I'm not going to be cooking until week 3. I'm going to be light on everybody until week 3. But that's nuts. It's nuts for you to believe that you don't already have the power to change a situation when you're the one who got yourself in a situation already. Drop the nuts in the chat. It is nuts for you to believe that you're going to receive and not give. When a woman said a man is supposed to do everything, what is she talking about? What is she saying? When a man said a woman is supposed to cook and clean, what is he talking about here? When you talk about these gender roles, you are nuts right now. Drop the nuts in the chat. Okay? So what I want everybody to do is this. Determine exactly what you intend to give in order to receive the money that you desire, right? There is no such reality as something for nothing. I would like to give by, what would you like to give? For me, for all of you, I'm actually
More
giving.
nuts.
Go ahead, King.
No, I was saying no more nuts in the chat. My bad. I thought
right.
I was on mute.
All right. So what for me, I'm giving time. I'm giving you time and I'm giving you knowledge from things that I've acquired that has helped me turn my annual income into monthly income. I remember when I used to make $50,000 a year, but only took home 30. I remember that. And then there's days where I wake up and I got 30,000 in the account, wired. Understand, though you're not too far from that changing for you. You're right here, right now, but you have to decide what to give. I gave up the giving of control to other people. I used to give my control to other people. When you're at the 9 to 5, you're giving your control to other people. Don't get me wrong. It's a great partnership to be at the 9 to 5. What I'm saying is, at a certain point, you got to realize that you're just a number, y'all. You got to realize that you got to be the person that values this more than anybody else. I can't want this more for you than you want it. We give you homework and you don't go study, and you rather us make you study. You want us to force you to study. What must you give up? You got to give up some of your time. You got to give up some of your shows. You got to give up some of your abilities. You have to give up some of your resources. You have to give up being comfortable. You have to give up being afraid. You have to give up knowing and believing that everything that you think is right. But what most importantly is, you have to give something of value. So if I give you knowledge that advances your life, that saves you years of experience, headaches, if I give you back your time through information to become more effective in less time, then I'm going to be able to get something as well. You forever will always be giving up things in order to receive, because that's the only way you can receive, is you have to make room for the new. Everybody put into the chat, I'm making room for the new. All right, let's go to the next task. Everybody should have completed this task already. Hold on. For example, why do you choose to give up what you say you wanted to give up? Yeah, I know some of y'all be like, I love how Coach Crew just be having me thinking. Yeah, because it's about perception. Your perception gives you your direction. So choose, why do you want to give up the things that you said you want to give up? Angela, be specific. I feel like it's necessary for a relationship, but be specific. Why? Why? What is it? Everybody, if you want to be prolific, you got to get specific. The dollars are in the details. The greatest artists in the world put a lot of detail into their paintings, which makes it so outstanding. Y'all ever seen the guys on Instagram who like make the paintings with the dots? You ever seen that? Let me know if y'all seen that. The guys who make the paintings and the arts with dots. They put a whole bunch of dots in it, and then you see it from the far view, like, damn, that's dope. But then when you get closer in it, they see that it's all dots. How much detail, how much time did it take? It took them 6 months to make this one painting. Took them 6 months to make this one painting, but the one painting got them $1 million, and then they got distribution deals and marketing deals. So sometimes, like a bamboo tree, you're gonna have to be planted down where nobody can see your growth and evolution, but you're just working and working and working. 5 years later, you might start hitting that sprout and hitting that growth spurt that allows everybody to see. Now, everything that you did in the dark comes to light. So don't worry about people seeing it. Don't worry about how it feels to give it up. Don't worry about that stuff. Worry about the fact that the results are going to come. So let's scroll down to the next one. I need to know. We always got to put by wins. If y'all loving this class so far, let me know in the chat. I don't know. I can't gauge the room. I see some people typing stuff in the chat, which I love. Shout out to Latonia. Shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to V, Golden Impact. Tomo, I see a bunch of people in here writing. Let's keep it going. Angela, I see a bunch of people. Let's go. So now I want y'all to do this. I want you to put a date on it. You always put a buy win. You got your wife. And look, fellas, look, don't let your wife trick you, man. Yeah, honey, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. Buy win, babe. Buy win. Ladies, don't let your husband trick you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. No, buy win. Buy win. Just ask him buy win. You don't even need to tell him, hey, yo, I need you to get this done by X, Y, and Z, and you better do it. No, just buy win, buy win. And then when they tell you, and it's so crazy, then that's when you gotta reel them back in. Like, when are y'all gonna write this down? Let me know. By when? By when are you gonna have this definite date down? What's your definite date? Put it in the chat. By when? I need to know. I need y'all to have this in now, right? Establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money that you desire. See, in the first quarter, Sophie, is not a definite date. I need a definite date. A date. Because this is where you see if you really want it or not. Like when you put this definite date in and you go, well, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. That means you don't want it. All right, cool. Let's go to the next task. Everybody should be doing this. You have this in the PDF. Can we drop the PDF in the chat again, please? Just so we know. All right, let's continue to go. We're gonna pass this part. Actually, should I pass that part? No. Let's stick on that because I know we're running out of time here. But this is always good because I like the thought-provoking things. But why? Why before the summertime? Why March 31st? Why April 30th? Why end of the first quarter? Why? Why July 31st? Why? Put the answers in the chat. Put the answers in the chat. And if y'all don't have breakthroughs by doing this, I don't know what I'm doing. Just cancel me. Cancel culture on the Mindset Mogul. All right, cool. We got the whys, right? Why? Why do you need to have it by that day? I need to see some whys in the chat. Let's go to the next one. To leave my 9 to 5, to focus on my future goals. What else? What else? Aha, see, I see this thing is getting crazier. So task 4, we got one more task after this. So task 4 is a definite plan. So you had a definite date, but now you need a definite plan. So create a definite plan to carry out your desire and begin at once. I'm talking about today. It starts today. The plan starts today. Because if you start tomorrow, you missed out on a whole 24 hours of your date time, right? Your definite date time, you said it was July 31st. If you mess around and start tomorrow, you'd have missed the whole day. And if you start tomorrow, chances are you ain't really starting tomorrow because tomorrow's Saturday. You're most likely going to start on Monday and Tuesday when we actually reinforce the fact if you've done it or not. And then now you done missed the whole 4 or 5 days. And that is what happens to us. So everything that we commit to do, we need to make sure we can do it faster. The things that we used to do in 2 months, we need to be able to do in 2 weeks. Because the reality of it is we can. Everybody put into the chat, I can. So what is your plan of action? How do you plan on putting this to action? See, you got to work your plan and you got to plan your work and work your plan. But when we know, right, nothing goes according to plan. Everything goes according to vision. So you got to create your vision, and that's what you're doing right now. Because you might not get the money you desire on March 31st, but you might get it on April 3rd. See, but you might not get it on March 31st. You might get it on March 21st. but it's the vision that creates this thing. I can. It's the vision. So what is your plan of action? Everybody can write at least one line down, right? Because I need you to have multiple plans of actions, right? Not A, B, and C, not a plan B and plan. No, how are you going to get to these points? Because when you hit a roadblock, that's just the detour. You can't drive straight down the street for infinity. You must make a turn somewhere. So that's all these roadblocks are. That's all these challenges are in your life. It's just saying it's time to detour. It's time to go to a different direction. Right? So what's your plan of action? My plan of action is, and you write it down. My plan of action is, let's go to some examples. So we need to commit to completing this workbook, this ebook. Everybody's going to be creating ebooks. Y'all excited for that? Because we're going to create some ebooks and we're going to sell some ebooks. So everybody should make some type of money. We're going to have a challenge, a sales challenge. Who can make the most money? And whoever can make the most money, not only are you going to make money, and you're going to get a bonus because we're going to give you some more money on top of that money. Are y'all ready to make some money? Everybody's going to have a chance to make some type of money. Not this week, next week, and all the weeks that follow. Whether you're a coach or a student, because if you're a coach, you're a student. If you're a student, you're a coach. You're a coach and a student, right? So what are you committing to? I will make that call. What call are we talking about? Motivated seller, broker, partner. I will do the research. I'm not talking about just Google search. I'm talking about doing the research. Research, you have to be part of the research, y'all. You have to be part of the research. Which classes are you going to take? Are you going to be front and center? Are you going to have your camera on? Like, what are you committed to doing to get this thing done? Great job, Latonya, with the plan of action, right? Reaching out to title companies to connect with more clients by when, though. Don't forget the by when, right, Sophie? Partner with the GFI to utilize what? Your life insurance to provide coverage for those who need it. By when? All right, cool. So, Apolline, you want to go with the quote?
You may as well know right here that you can never have riches in great quantities unless you could work yourself into a white heat of desire for money and actually believe you will possess it.
So, in other words, most people who are broke, that's because they don't believe that they should love money or desire money. They don't believe that money can make them happy. But I'm going to tell you right now, money ain't never make you sad. Who here has got some money? Payday came and you were sad that payday came. Oh, in the meantime, Apolline, scroll up and see if you missed any of those quotes. I want you to read all of them. So I don't think you read the other one before, right? Was there? I don't think that's not a quote. What else? Put a 1 in the chat if you felt happy when you did receive money. They're gonna lie to you on the news. There's a lot of lie in the news. There's a lot of truth in the TV, a lot of lie in the news. So inside of what we call entertainment, there's a lot of edutainment, right? There's things that's going to educate you. Like the Matrix was educating you, but you probably saw it as entertainment. I remember I was at Apolline's house. He went to sleep when he was watching the Matrix. I was like, let him go to sleep, man. But I'm up and I'm studying this Matrix. I'm studying, I'm understanding what they did on the Matrix. He woke up like, yeah, man, what they was talking about in there. I'm going to go watch it over later. And maybe he did. Because he's now seeing past his veil of the Matrix. So they want to keep you down on a lower level of operation. This is why when you look around, it's easier for you to indulge in negative activities. It's easy to indulge in activities that's out of alignment with your assignment. So task 5, I want you to state your desire. So you have to write your statement of desire. Coach Crew got us writing down all of this stuff. It's too much writing. I don't know what's going on. My brain hurts. Good. You're getting out your comfort zone. I need you to write a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. I want you to name the time limits for its acquisition. What's the definite date of the acquisition? I want you to state what you intend to give in return for the money. I want you to describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate the assets of these dollars. When I'm talking about this plan, basically, this is the summary of everything you just did from steps 1 to 4. But now in step 5, you need to state it out. Apolline.
Remember that all who succeed in life get off to a bad start and pass through many heartbreaking struggles before they arrive. The turning point in their lives of those who succeed usually comes at the moment of some crisis through which they are introduced to their other selves.
In other words, how many of us move when your backs are against the wall? How many of us seen your resiliency and your strength and your courage when your back was against the wall? Put a 1 in the chat if this was you. When you was pushed to your limit and you thought that there was no other way, but you had to find a way. When I had gastroesophageal reflux disease and I lost over 55 pounds, I had to find a way. When I left my job doing graphics, when I left my job doing sales, I had to find a way. I had to become creative. I said, you know what? What do I already have that I possess right here, right now, that I can utilize to help make me something, help make me money, help make me collect cash flow, help make me make other people better. I said, okay, you know what? I have a space. I'm going to rent out my spaces. And in this space, I'm going to talk about love and connectivity. And in this space, I'm going to talk about being the best version of myself. And in this space, I'm going to encourage them to be the best versions of themselves. Just that one thought has spawned a whole business. So from these thoughts that you have right here, you're going to spawn a whole idea that's going to take over and run its own course to create something beautiful and manifest for you. Why? Because life is happening through you and not to you, and it's happening for you and not against you. But we're trained to be for what's against us, and we are against what's for us. When we ask you to do the homework, you are against doing the homework. When we ask you and encourage you to do the assignments, you don't do the assignments. And then you wonder why your life is not in alignment with what you truly want. You wonder why you don't already have the money goals that you truly want. See, the thing is, everybody's going to arrive. The question is where? Do you want to arrive at a designed destination? Or do you want it to arrive unconsciously with unplanned destination? Because let's just wake up. Let's just say at this moment, everybody here, you were operating on autopilot the entire time. Give yourself a round of applause because you made it this far with being on autopilot. Now that you have a chance to be super intentional, super creative, there's nothing but abundance. Everybody drop the word abundance in the chat. You are now in a position to acquire abundance, and it's your birthright. It is your time to acquire your abundance, but you got to want it. You got to feel it. You got to say, I need that. I want that. And when you say that, you start to look in the mirror and you realize, damn, I did that. I want everybody to see themselves getting through what they've been going through. If you had a bad start, if you had some heartbreaking struggles, guess what? You're getting ready to arrive. You're getting ready to get to that place of destination. You're getting ready to get to that destiny. I want you to say, I did that. Scroll down to the next page. It's the last page. This is where it's just going to show you the formula of everything that we said to write out. You can go past this. Put the plan of action. I want you to sign it and date it. I want you to sign, because you make contracts with everybody else. Your family member who owed you $25, you still remember when you gave it to them, why they gave it to you, why you gave it to them. But guess what? You don't hold yourself to that same standard. See, you cut your family off when they didn't give you back the money, but you don't cut your damn self off when you didn't do what you said you was going to do. I need you to make a contract with yourself. The same way that those family members was hounding you for the $25, and then when you start asking for the $25 back and they start looking at you like, damn, why you hounding me? Well, the same way you was hounding me to get it, I'm hounding you to get it back. That's all. I want you to do the same thing to yourself. I want you to do the same, hold yourself to that same standard. Why? Because it's the year of the championship. Jasmine trying to collect payments from 3rd grade. That bubble gum is long gone. Bubblicious is done with. They don't even make that anymore. I'm sorry. You're going to have to understand that it ain't your fault, Queen, but it is your responsibility. So if you're ready to level up your journey and you haven't joined your Luhv Plus community group, go ahead and join the Luhv Plus community group. If you need an extra push, this is the whole purpose of us putting together this Accountability Accelerator boot camp. You have to actually do the things that you need to do to get what you want. So look, real quick, Apolline, go to luhvplus.com real fast. All right, y'all, we're getting ready to be done and close up shop. Once again, going forward, next week, we're going to be stopping class a lot earlier, just so y'all understand. First week, we always go a little bit over time because there's so much to get done. It was so much to get used to that we have to get everybody acclimated. One thing that we're not seeing is that we're not seeing everybody do the work. Sunshine, would you mind just running the assign and align portion real fast, just so we can make sure that we're in alignment with our assignments? If this portion was dope for you, if you found something new about yourself, if you discovered another framework, if this was great to help you blend and put together a system and a structure so that way you could be more concise with what you want, I need everybody to drop something in the chat. Let me know. Go into the Telegram. Let everybody know how you feel. Go into the Luhv Plus groups. Go into the Facebook groups. Whatever it is, I want you to let people know about what you discovered today. Apolline, take it away.
All right, family. So we're moving into the next portion with the Queen Sunshine. We're moving into Asante and Alan. Let's get it, Sonny.
All right, family. So y'all know this portion is all about how we win our day. And how we win our day is the first 30 minutes we are supposed to be going into our accountability accelerator boot camp and doing our work. We should all be already in there. We should have already made our profiles. Everybody should know exactly how to get in. But if you don't, you know, you go into you go into groups and rooms, and you're going into your Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp. Usually that's one of the first groups at the very top. And then we're scrolling down. Our Queen Moya usually is the one that's posting our separate tabs as far as the categories that we're in. Our main 5 categories is the goal tracking and the field research, daily commitment, the gratitude, and our non-negotiables. However, we have inserted some new ones here and there. Just make sure that you do go in here and complete all your tasks. So King App is at, where you stopping at right now? Non-negotiables. So we basically, you know, what your non-negotiables, you talking about the things, your values, and what you stand on, and the things that you must stop doing today, and what must happen in order for you to empower yourself to win today. So today is what you got up there? Okay. So we know we going in here, we're writing a date first and foremost, because usually it's 2 days per section. You write the date and then you put your information in here. Our King Marlon Mitchell came in here and he stated that I must stop overlooking the simple things that hold me back and change them. I must stop eating so late at night and going to bed no matter how late I get in. I must stop drinking juice and start drinking only water. I love that. I absolutely love that. Stand on the things that we put in there. Don't just, and I'm honestly speaking to myself as well. Sometimes we go in here and we just do this work. We put in our information and we never like pay attention to it again. We just put it in there because we look at it as an assignment. We walk away from it and we pay it no mind. Stand on business, y'all. Stand on business. Stand on what we say we're going to do. So if this is really a non-negotiable, then let it be a non-negotiable. Let it be what you stand on 100%. Next category, King. Gratitude is always the attitude we should start and end our day with. So we got our King Bruce for today. He is stating that I'm grateful for great health, great wealth, and great people around me. I'm also grateful for the opportunity to be great and improve from yesterday. Absolutely. He states that I'm grateful for Noni, CMOS, and my living conditions. Yes, I love all of those. That's what I'm talking about, King. Let's talk about it. I absolutely love it. So, let me see. So far, what time is it? It's 10:13. And from this particular category, it looks like only 5 people have done anything to win today thus far. It's 27 of us in here right now. So 22 of us decided that I guess we didn't want to win today yet. So let's just start being more intentional and making better decisions about winning a day. I understand we all have different schedules and we all got a lot going on, but let's just make sure that we get super intentional about doing this work and getting it done. Okay? All right. I love y'all to life. And that completes our section of Assigned and Aligned, y'all. Let's get this work done.
Right.
Next,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Queen.
we doing the commitments. You coming back up? We moving on to Jazzy. What we doing?
Yeah, you let Jazzy run.
All right, let's go. That energy coach. We need you. It's Friday, Queen. Come through with that energy, Queen. Let's go. Where that energy
Let's get it,
smoothie?
let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I got it, I got it, I got it. Somebody drop I got it in the chat if you already got it. I'm tired of hearing let's get it. I already got it. Respectfully, I already got it. I don't need to be talking about I'm gonna get it. No, I got it. Let's turn up, y'all. It's time for the commitments. Y'all already know. Sunny gonna bring the shine on the closing. But let's throw that PDF up there because on Fridays, with the Golden Impact, what we get into is Don't Fold Fridays, right? Because we going into the weekend, but that doesn't mean that the work stops, right? Just because the weekend doesn't mean that the work stops. It's so powerful what we did today, right? When it comes to commitment and every task that we just went over, that is something that we apply each and every single day. I know for me, for example, when it came to the task, all 5 tasks, I necessarily revert back to them when I'm not feeling myself, or somebody wants to take me out of character, or something happens during the day that I know I didn't even plan for. I revert back to my commitments. I revert back to my priorities. I revert back to my weekly plan. Why? Because I'm so intentional and I know that everything that I'm doing matters to my actual goal, the actual date, the actual dollar amount, right? So I want everybody to type in get the task done in the chat because it is crucial when life happens. It's crucial when the day happens. It's crucial when you come into contact with people that you have to revert and remember these tasks. You have to revert and remember your commitments. Revert and remember your priorities. So commitments for the week, let's get it. Throughout the week, there are always commitments. Like we say, commitments are crucial. You want to CC me on the email? CC me on every email because your commitments are crucial. So the value, that alignment, these exercises that we have, this is what's really setting us apart. So dedicate 30 minutes to identify and list your core values, right? Somebody drop values in the, matter of fact, don't drop the word values. List some of your values in the chat. Let's get it going. We still doing work. It's Friday. Matter of fact, Coach Crew, we're going to have to do the work every Friday. Like, that's it. Like, I'm declaring it. It is what it is. It is what it's going to be. Like, this is what we're doing because we need to get the work done. So drop some of your values in the chat. What are some of your values? Committing to aligning with your actions with these values throughout the week will bring you center. It will bring you whole, and it will help you find your identity. I don't see no values. So we don't have no values. So it's giving negative. We just not here today. We don't have any values. What is value? Do we know what values are? Does everybody know what a value is? No values? We don't know what values are.
Jazz, just shut the class down. Shut the class down, Jazz, and just
because I don't even know. I have an appointment at 11 o'clock. So respectfully, I could just go. Okay. Like, we don't know any value. Okay, respect. Right. What's some other values? Throw your values in the chat. Like, it's Friday. It's respectfully, if you're not throwing your values in the chat, I feel like you folded. You folded on yourself. You folded on me. You folded on the community. You folded on MMA. Like, how you gonna be a millionaire? You don't have any values. Right? I'm in a sisterhood. We live by 7 values, 7 core values. Right? Integrity, respect, trustworthy. Talk to me now. And you already know the golden value. You heard it. Let's go. You want to craft that mission statement, exactly what we did today, exactly what we did Wednesday, committing to drafting your personal mission statement that encapsulates your values and your aspirations. So the values that we drop it in the chat right now, put that plus the aspirations, and it's the sum of all equations. You want to review and refine it daily. Dang, I didn't even, everything that I'm saying is just right here. Why? Because it's alignment. It's intentional. And we're continuing to do it. It's a lifestyle. These are not just classes. These are moments that we're setting up for the rest of our life. Somebody drop lifestyle in the chat, because my lifestyle is luxury. My lifestyle is golden, okay? My lifestyle is the impact that everyone needs. And that's how you got to be for you. And if you're not, you folded, respectfully. That public speaking, being confident and committing to creating 2-minute versions of your personalized story. Do it in the mirror. Put on your favorite outfit. Make sure you brush your teeth. Put on your favorite outfit, brush your hair, and create those videos that are really personalized of your story. You control it. Just because these tasks are here doesn't mean we tell you how to do it. No, you control how it gets it done. Put them heels on. I was standing up in front of the mirror for 10, 20 minutes doing my story with my dress on from the Golden Impact Award ceremony. Y'all gonna hear about the New York meetup in August. Make sure y'all save the date, August 2024, right? But that's because that's how I wanted to be presenting myself. That's how I wanted to feel. That's the intention, so I can make it real. In order to make it real, you have to feel. Create that personal intro statement. It's going alongside of your mission. It's going alongside of your call statement. It's going alongside of your vision. And of course, setting smart goals that are specific, measurable, right? Actionable, attainable. Committing to those 3 SMART goals for personal and professional development. These will be shared amongst your accountability partners, amongst your accountability groups, amongst your coaches. And that's how we ultimately win. The accountability brings us to our responsibilities. And those 5 pillars are crucial that we commit to them every day. Y'all, it's Friday. Don't fold. Let's go. Just because the weekend is here doesn't mean that the work stops. Let's get it. Close it up. I got to take my son to the doctor.
Absolutely. Take the son to the doctor. Tell my boy I said what's up.
Got no
I will.
key. She be sunning everybody.
I want to say this. Everybody get an accountability partner. You're going to have 2 accountability partners. You're going to have a chosen one, and you're going to have an assigned one. So everybody now get your chosen one, because when we assign you one, it's going to be different from your chosen one. Okay? Don't be the person that hit me up later. Yeah, I didn't get an accountability partner. You choose one. Choose one. If that's clear, put clear in the chat.
Hey, jump on that right now, y'all, while y'all can, because that's not always a luxury to choose one. So go ahead and choose yours real quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I gotta hear from Naya.
Now,
Naya today, is she available today? But I want to make sure I hear more from Naya, because y'all got to get reintroduced to Naya if y'all haven't already, who is our confidence coach. But everybody get together with the accountability partners. Naya, you want to say something real fast?
oh, come through, legacy builder.
A little bit of inspiration, a little
Where
confidence.
legacy builder at? Come on and let me hear that voice, Queen. There you
What's
go.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Listen, I'm just so inspired. Jasmine, like you said, just because it's Friday, it does not mean that the work stopped. Like, I'm just getting started. Like, it's Friday, but I'm just literally getting started, and I'm looking for the next best thing. Angela, you did an amazing job today. You did it. You know what? It was real-time transformation, watching you grow and develop. Y'all, let's just get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
100%. Everybody drop some love in the chat for Naya. Anybody else? I want to hold the floor before we let Sunshine close it up. Usually on Fridays, if we do have time, we're feeling inspired, we want to do a little something overflow, just allow people to connect with each other. But this would be a great time to share, like, what it is that you want. Like, what did you get from this week? What it is that you want going forward, or just share something you got from today. I will call on you, but I'd rather you just participate. Right? Get a couple hands going. Who would love to share anything that they got from the class today, or anything that they got this week, or just anything that's been on their mind? I would love to hear from V. V, what's up? Let's hear from V. I'm gonna send you a request to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. Hey guys, what I got from this week is just being comfortable with being uncomfortable. So just having the ability to talk to everybody, and just stepping out of my comfort zone. That's the main thing that I got from this week. Also, especially this class right now, just being very specific about what I want and exactly who I am as a person and what's my identity, and that will help me focus on my business. So yeah, that's the gist of what I got out of this week.
Absolutely. Everybody drop some love in the chat. This is the assignment. It's a personal assignment. Can I give everybody a personal assignment today? Let me know if I can't. Put a 2 in the chat if I can't, because I don't want to give it to you if I can't. Because some of y'all probably like, yeah, I don't need nothing else on my plate. Look, Sophie said, look, don't give me no assignments today. All right, so this is everybody except for Sophie. What I want you to do is smile more. I want you to laugh more, and I want you to feel gratitude. Like, I want you to loosen up the grip on who you are and what you have. Like, you don't have to be so serious about your life, in a sense. I want you to be more intentional, but less serious. Like, do you know that most people waste all of their time thinking that they gotta be so serious when all of this is imaginary? Like, when you go to work, it is not a necessity to go to work for a human to live. It's not necessity. Now, to live in this society, you need to make money. It's two different things. But you not working doesn't mean that you can't have money. As a kid, you didn't work at all and you got money. So we understand that, right? But what I'm saying to you is this. Loosen up the grip on who you are and how you deal with yourself, because I know that you're your biggest critic. I know that you're your worst critic. I know that you have negative self-talk and you talk to yourself in these ways. But does that help? Like, just think about it this way. If somebody else was to talk to you the way that you talk to yourself, would that motivate you to be better? In some cases, you might say yes. In most cases, you might say, nah, I'd rather be loved. So I want you to love yourself. That's the assignment. The assignment is to look in the mirror and see your little beautiful face, because one day that little beautiful face would never exist on this earth again. You are amazing. You are blessed. Can I just have everybody smile? Can y'all all smile at yourself? Just smile at yourself at least. Like, come on, man. Like, you're so beautiful. All right, let's go to the other hands. Then we're going to get ready to close up with Sunny closing us out.
King Marlon, come talk to us, King.
Oh, send the request. All right, there you go.
I got it. Yeah, thanks for accountability call every morning, Coach Crew. The mission statement really identifies, the intent, like what you really plan to do, what you really, how you really plan to help people. And, a lot of times when we network, you really don't know what to say. So, the story will really gear people towards how you plan to help them, and really sell yourself on your abilities and and how you could bring value to the person. So that's really what I got out of this morning's class.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love to Marlon. Shout out to Marlon. Marlon's been shaking and moving and doing the work. Real quick, before we move on from you, what has doing the work early in the AM has done for you? What has it done for you to be able to go into the Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp group and put down your your commitments and goals and everything like that?
Well, it really helps me move forward per se, because a lot of times, if you don't get up with an intention of doing anything, like a lot of times the whole day will pass and you really don't get anything done. So when you get up with the intention of your goals or what you plan on doing for the day, it helps you move forward. It helps you begin your day with a purpose. It helps you get further towards your goals, because a lot of us stay stagnant and we're like, okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and you really don't do anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody send some love in the chat for King Marlin. All right, so last person, right? I think got one more hand up.
I know we finishing up, but crew, I wanted to thank you for the homework assignment. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah. Just smiling, right? Just actually taking time to be kind to yourself. I was having a debate. I'm not even gonna call it a debate, but a conversation with Sunshine, and she was saying something about how she was asking a person, do you care for me the way you care for yourself? And I said, sometimes you have to be careful asking a person to care for you like they care for themselves, because sometimes people are not kind to themselves. Some people don't even really care for themselves. So you want people that care for you better sometimes than they care for themselves. And so our relationship with ourselves predict our relationship with the world, right? And crew always talks about a mirror. Whatever you put out, that's just going to come right back. It's a reflection. It's going to come right back. And so if you want other people to treat you nice, if you want other people to treat you with respect and dignity and love, that means that you got to love you. And you got to love yourself so much, right? That people can't help but to give you that thing right back. And so do some mirror work, right? Start looking at yourself in the mirror and falling all the way in love with yourself. And that's heavy, because some of us treat other people, our kids, our spouses, people we treat other people better than we treat ourselves. We talk bad to ourselves. We talk nasty to ourselves. We put ourselves down, but then we put on this facade and we're like superheroes to everybody else. Guess what? You got to be your own favorite person. So love on yourself a little bit today, y'all, this weekend. Go get your nails did, your hair did. Like Jazz would tell me, lay your edges, lay your edges today, Like, love yourself a little bit. And so I just wanted to drop that in the chat. Just love on yourself and have an amazing, amazing weekend. Thanks so much for that homework assignment, crew. I'm all over that. In the mirror, smiling at myself, loving on myself, being kind to myself, getting to know myself so I can teach people how to treat me.
Everybody drop some love in the chat. If you're loving on yourself, say, I'm loving myself right now. If you're loving on yourself, chat, I'm loving myself. Because I'm telling you, like, we know it. Come on, the more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know everyone else. And we all are our own greatest critics. Why? Because we've been hearing that our entire lives. Criticize, 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 criticize. Let's actualize. Let's be self-aware about who we truly are and actualize our greatest power, because that's the gift and the curse about life. The gift about life is that you're only going to be here for a little bit of time. But the gift is you're only going to be here for a little bit of time. So it's the same thing. It's like, okay, be the best version you can be, but fall in love with you. You're on a journey with you. You are born into this world alone, whether you believe it or not. You might have some people who came from the same portal of life as you, but guess what? When it's time for you to ascend and go somewhere else, you're going to go by yourself too. But this is where you get to be with everybody. So you might as well just be with yourself, so that way you can be with everybody else who is in alignment with your assignment. Hey, look, everyone. The Clarity Challenge is the challenge of the week. I haven't seen anybody start it. Start it today. Be the first person to start today. Going forward, we're going to have newsletters. We're going to highlight the people who are the best. Since people left, I'll put it on Monday. I'll show it Monday. But just to give y'all a heads up, whoever's here, we're going to have a newsletter every week, pretty much, and we're going to highlight the people who've been doing the work inside the community, highlight the people who've been taking the challenges, and then at the end, there's going to be a special prize for somebody. So somebody's gonna get a prize. I want to rev up the competition here, and I want everybody to start saying, okay, I'm gonna be the leader. I'm gonna be the first to do it. Like, people remember the person who was the first to do it. I want people to remember you. I want whoever it is that's in your family, whoever it is that's in your community, to see you as that shining star, to see you as a person of power. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is if you see yourself as that shining star, that person of power. So as I turn it to Sunshine, Sunshine's going to close us out for this beautiful Friday. A lot of gratitude in my attitude, and I'm thankful for everybody here. Peace, love, and beautiful energy. It's time to take it up another level. Next week, we got a whole nother boatload of things that we're going to give you, but we're going to start working into getting who's ready for funding, who's ready for growing their business, who's ready with the digital assets. All of these things will start to be hashed out next week. So let's get it going. The real work has already begun, and now you just got to do what you need to do. Sunny, take us away.
Always appreciate you, King. It's nobody like you on this planet. How blessed are we to have this king in this community, y'all? Like, what better way to start off our mornings? And Queen Naya, it's such a blessing to have the sis come through and bless us the way she did and does every time she comes through here. We need to get you back up here, like he said. It's crazy that you said everything you just said, because we've been going over our mission statements, and my mission statement for myself is about, and this is because of my own personal journey and where I've come from. And so my mission statement for myself is that I am a personal development coach, and I help people prioritize themselves and embrace their self-worth and self-love to create the life that they deserve. And so, like, when you spoke, I was just like, yeah, all that part. So I appreciate you coming through, because you already know what it is. I absolutely love it. But that's me all day. And that's personal. And so, because that's a personal journey for me, I promise anybody that has been a part of that struggle, as far as making everybody else a priority except for themselves, and not loving themselves properly, and not seeing their self-worth the way they need to, I got you. But anyway, we're about to close out this call. I actually loved today's call. I love the work that was done. It was phenomenal, because you could actually see the work being done, and it's all about moving the needle. It's about being accountable and about getting things accomplished. And there was something accomplished on this call today. And so today he started us off with literally doing the work in our mission statement, and literally teaching us that your pitch is not a part of your mission statement. And so we have to make sure that we're very clear, and that what are you out to accomplish? We have to know what we're out to accomplish, and what do you want to create. Sit down and get real serious and intentional, and make sure you know those two things. Make sure that we're clear. We have to be extremely clear. And the king told us to be the version of what it is that we want to create. Like, that's powerful. And it's just like anything, the love that you want, be that. And that's in life, period. It's not just in business, it's in your personal life as well. Any and everything that you are looking for in your life, be that. For all of those that are looking for the relationship, for that man that you're looking for that woman that you are looking for, everything that you are looking for in that mate, be that person now. Become the love that you are looking for, and attract that in your life. It starts with you and it ends with you. So whatever it is that you're looking for, become that person. Start today. The journey always starts with you. And the king also talked about who are you and what is it that you want to accomplish. Like, we need to know that. In order to speak about like where you're going, you have to know where you've been. Sit down privately and have those quiet moments with yourself. And when you really sit up there and do those 5 tasks that was set out this week, and really sit down and put your mission statement and everything together one time for this business, because you should have several businesses at some point, and get it done for yourself, it really sets the tone and the pace for your business, and you should be able to take off, and we should all have our billboard statement. Another thing that he discussed was making sure that like you are connected to your journey How important is that? That's just like my mission statement. I told you why that's so personal for me is because that's my journey. I literally walk that walk. So anybody that I am literally helping in that space, it's a personal thing for me because that was my journey. Being connected to your journey, you literally don't pay attention to the work. It never feels like work. It's all about that impact. And what do we learn in this community? The impact is going to bring you the income. That's major. So make sure that you connect it to your journey. And then he talked about like, it's your responsibility to make the change and not wait on like the chance. Like, whew, I hope y'all be writing these notes down. Because if you don't be, I don't know what you be doing in here. Don't just be sitting here listening like this is just a show, because these notes are imperative. And when you don't have this after the 4 weeks, this is like pertinent information that you should be able to go back and look back on. It's so, so, so important that you have this stuff, because the king also let us know that you have what you have in your life because you are who you are. Did you need me to repeat that? You have what you have in your life right now because you are who you are. So look at everything that you have in your life and look at who you are right now in your life. If you do not have the things that you want, if you don't even see them coming to you, if you don't even seem like you're anywhere close, do that self-check. Do that self-evaluation. Fine-tune the things that you need to fine-tune. Get rid of the things that you need to get rid of. Become the person that you need to become to have the things that you want in your life. Imperative. He tells us that our story is important. Why? Why is our story so important? Our story is important because that's how people connect to us. When I think about how a lot of us was aligned into these communities, we connected with our mentors in some type of way. But how did we do that? It was based on their story. Without them telling us their story, how could we possibly connect to them? So understand that it is so important for us to tell our story. And a lot of us have felt the same way as far as keeping people out of our business and not wanting to tell our story. But a lot of our mindsets have shifted since then. And that's the power of mentorship. So understand, like, that investment is so major when you take the time out to truly invest in yourself, especially into the proper mentorship. It leads you into the mindset, the proper mindset to help you reach your goals and make you understand how important your story is because of the impact that it's going to have to help you get the income that you truly desire and deserve. What else? Everything is a strategy, right? Everything is a strategy. We are playing chess, not checkers, y'all. We are playing chess, not checkers. The king talked about working on everyone being what? A client or a partner. Drop it in the chat. Everybody should be a what? Drop it in the chat, y'all. What should they be? A what or a what? Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And we have to give up being afraid. We ain't got time to be scared. Scared of what? If you should be scared of anything, be scared of staying the same. Be scared of living the same life you've been living. Be scared of transcending and nothing changing. Be scared of having to do a GoFundMe for somebody to lay you to rest. Be scared of that. If you're going to be scared of anything, be scared of that. You already made the commitment. You've already made the investment. Be scared of not doing the work after making the investment and not changing your life. He talked about giving up being comfortable. You damn sure better, because in comfortable, we don't grow. Get uncomfortable so you could grow. That's what it's all about. We got to grow, family. It's all about growth. And that's what we're here for. We are here to grow. If you're not here to grow, I don't know why you're here. Right? And the plan starts when? Do it start yesterday? Do it start tomorrow? Sunshine, always tell y'all it starts today. And how do I spell today? Put it in the chat. How do I spell today? T-U what? Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. My bro know what it is. Today. The plan starts today. We're not waiting on nothing. It starts today. Make room for the new. What does that mean, y'all? It's a whole bunch of stuff we got to let go of. Let it go. Let it go. Open your hands. Open your arms, open your heart, open your mind, make room for the new. And then he talked about us establishing a definite date. It's so many plans that we make. It's so many goals that we set, and we never put a date on it. We can't accomplish nothing we're not putting a date on. And I'm really starting to learn that for myself. I'm talking to me, right? And the truth of the matter is, the life that you want is yours. It's already yours. It's already there. Like, it's there waiting for you to show up. The life that you want is there waiting for you to show up. Do the work. All we got to do is do the work and get there, right? Plan your work and work your plan. The King let us know. He say it all the time. And what's the other thing he let us know? That everything doesn't go according to plan. It goes according to what? Drop it in the chat. It doesn't go according to plan. It goes according to what? And so if your vision ain't right, get you some glasses. Go get your eyes checked. Fix it. Fix it quickly. But make sure you get that fixed. And so at the end of the day, y'all already know what it is. This is your championship year, y'all, because you are a mailbox millionaire. This has been our accountability call, family. Y'all know what it is. It's been another amazing call. We got the work group sessions coming up at 1 o'clock. Please utilize the resources and the tools that are here for y'all. Make sure you use the resources and the tools that's on the Luhv Plus app. Again, that clarity challenge is the challenge for this week. For anybody that has not started, please go start it. Get your work done so that we can have the clarity that we need to clear our minds, to clear our space, to be the best versions of us, because we got work to do. It's February now. This year is moving. I know everybody just remember saying Happy New Year. It's February 2nd, y'all. The year is moving, and we should be too. I love y'all to life. It's been real. We appreciate y'all. Let's go. I need everybody to make some noise. Can you coming back? If not, everybody need to come off mute. Like, get that energy, y'all. Let's go. Everybody, somebody. I don't know who controlling something. Everybody off mute. Who got the control? The mindset mobile. Leave us. And they put nobody in control.
I just sent everybody a
I'm
request.
driving.
Let's go, let's go,
Thank
let's
you.
go,
This
let's
was wonderful.
go.
Friday.
Informational.
Let's
Friday. Let's
go.
do it,
Let's
man.
get it. Let's
Must
get it.
have.
Let's
Make it
go. Let's
work.
have a
Friday,
blessed
let's
week,
go, people.
everybody.
Let's just do it.
Let's
Make it
go,
work.
let's go.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
family. It's
We
been
got
another
this.
amazing day.
Yes.
Y'all are some beautiful people. Like, know it. Walk in your power. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Life has done all kinds of stuff to us, right? We've had some dark days. We've had some hard days. But the truth of the matter is, every single thing that has been difficult in your life, you already made it past that. Every single thing that has been hard in your life, you've already made it past it. So anything that's difficult that might be happening in your life right now, anything that's difficult that might be coming up in your future, you gonna make it past that too. So don't even worry about it. Y'all got this. Walk in your power. And if you left your power anywhere, look here. Go back and go pick it up. Go back and go get it. Like, take it back. We ain't got time to be leaving power nowhere. Go back and go get your power, y'all. Because we got things to do. We are way too beautiful and way too powerful to be leaving our power with anybody else. Y'all keep being amazing. Enjoy this beautiful weekend. And again, this is our championship year. We are the #1 mentorship program on this planet. We are the Mailbox Millionaires, y'all. Y'all have an amazing weekend. We will see y'all on Monday again at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your next set of accountability calls. Get y'all work done. Let's go. Choose your accountability partners. We'll see y'all soon, but get y'all work done. Let's get it, family.
Peace.